Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for this video, a lot of things are going to happen. For one, I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this look except for the foundation routine because I did use a new beauty application product, so I will have that video listed down below for my foundation, but everything else besides the base of my face is going to be in this video. I also talk about a couple of things that I go on rants about. One of them is the changes that's happening with YouTube, and then another one is the Tarte Shape Tape foundation. Just a bunch of stuff, you know, to talk about, to catch up on. So I hope that you guys have fun just hanging out and chilling with me, and let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so I already have my foundation, concealer, and powder down. I ended up doing a quick little kind of mini review on a product, so I already have my base for that, and I will have that video linked down below in case you are interested. But today I'm going to be going in with the Morphe 25B palette. I love this palette so much, you guys. It has amazing neutral and cool tones and a couple of warm tones in here as well. But these shimmer shades right here are gorgeous. They're so freaking beautiful. So for today's eye look, I am first going to be going in with this shade right here. So I want to go in with this darker shade because I am going to be using a lot of dark shades for this look, and I don't want the transition shade to kind of get lost in the eyes. So I'm going in with kind of a darker transition shade than I would typically use, and I am using my Morphe M441 blending brush to do this. So I don't know if anyone subscriber wise have heard about what's kind of going on with YouTube, but basically any small channel can no longer monetize their videos. So they created new stipulations on I can never say this word, monetization. And basically what that means is before they created this new kind of system or whatever, they, any channel could sign up for AdSense, and as long as they, you know, were within the bounds and stuff like that, and they didn't have copyrighted music and all this stuff, then they could have advertisements listed on their videos through YouTube, and they would get paid per ad and however many views you get. So anyways, what they decided to do now is put regulations on the size of your channel. Sorry, my husband's calling. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So basically what they decided to do is for the smaller channels, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time within a 12-year period, or 12 years, within a 12-month period. So basically, if you are just starting your channel out and you are, you know, trying to make something of it, then you really have to build your following before you get any sort of money from YouTube. So let me show you what shade I'm going in with next so it's not just all this ranting. All right, so now I'm going to take this shade down here. It's kind of this really beautiful, muted brick red is how I would describe it. It's really, really pretty and super unique. And I'm going to be going in with my Morphe 503 brush. It's just kind of a denser, different shaped brush. And I'm going to be putting this kind of directly onto that shade, but I want to keep it more in the outer corner and kind of fill up this area right here. So anyways, as I was saying, what happens is you can no longer receive any sort of funds until you meet that threshold. So some of my videos from way back in the day have 40,000 views, which means that they are being viewed a lot more frequently than some of the videos I have right now. So all of those videos I'm no longer receiving revenue on, which is really unfortunate because those were some of the main videos that I was receiving payment from. So anyone who is starting out their business on YouTube can no longer get paid until they reach this threshold, which means that it's going to be really difficult for starting YouTubers to really kind of launch their business and get their business off the ground. So that's kind of the general frustration that I have. Now, I will say this, you know, I have 735 subscribers at this point, and I feel so blessed and fortunate to have those people in my life who consistently watch my videos, spend time out of their day hanging out with me. Like, that is amazing. So, you know, on that side, I feel like, holy cow, that's a ton of people who are hanging out with me and like taking time to spend with me, which is awesome. So for me, it's not so much about that, but it's more of the hard work that goes on behind it. So if you've been with me for a long time, you guys know I am a graduate student. I go to class basically from 9 to 5 every single day. In between my classes, I have clients that I see. I am a clinical psychology doctoral student. So I have clients, I have a full class load. Sorry, I'm like flustered right now because it's just so irritating to me about this YouTube thing. And on top of that, I stay up until almost midnight every night writing reports, doing homework, things like that. So when I do videos, I'm spending like a lot of time editing, filming, all that kind of stuff. Like, this video is probably going to take me an hour and a half to film. And then I'm going to have editing time on top of that. So, you know, like, people who are just starting out, who have like jobs and lives and all this other stuff on the side, aren't getting compensated for their time. So that's like the really frustrating part for me. And on top of that, where is this money going? Like, my instinct is that it's probably just going back into YouTube's pocket, because even though I get paid like $100 a year, which you guys probably will see me spend like a lot of money on one haul in particular, that's the money that is coming from my channel. So, you know, $100 a year, but if they're taking all of $100 from thousands and thousands of small YouTubers who used to have AdSense, that's going to add up a lot. And I'm pretty sure that that money is just going back into YouTube's pocket, because where else is it going to go? So I'm just like, honestly, guys, I'm pissed. Like, I am so frustrated. I just feel like every little thing just keeps happening lately, and it's so frustrating for me. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. So I'm still going to continue to grow my channel. I still love my channel so much. This is my outlet, and all the things that I do here, I really, really enjoy. But at the same time, it's like, this is a lot of hard work. And although I enjoy the work and it's fun for me, it's still, whenever I sign up for something to be compensated, I want to be compensated. And to like rip that out of my hands for no reason doesn't make any sense. So anyways, that's my rant. Sticking to it. Now I'm going to go in with this really beautiful kind of like plum shade. It actually has tiny little granules of, it's not lavender, it's kind of like a tone lighter than this. It has a little bit of glitter in there, but it's not super concentrated with glitter. So it's a matte shade that just kind of has like finely milled glitter within it, if that makes any sense at all. So I'm going to take that on my Sigma E25 brush, and I am going to dab this out here in my outer corner, and then I'm going to slowly bring this into my crease, and I'm gonna darken this baby up. Because that's all we want in life, right? It's like a really, really smoky purple eye. At least that's what I want. But even though my rant's over, just let me know what you guys think. Like, am I being a drama queen? Do you agree? I mean, let's be honest. I know I'm not being a drama queen. Like, when people work hard, they should get paid and they should be compensated for their hard work, especially whenever they initially were told that they were going to be paid for their hard work. So, but what do you guys think about this whole situation that's going on? Like, did you even know about it? What are your thoughts? Because it's kind of upsetting to me. All right, so now that we have the super drama going on, oh my God, I can't talk, you guys. I'm going back in with my fluffy brush with that original shade. I'm just going to very lightly buff this into the crease and bring it up just a touch. Also, another thing that's happening, if you guys have seen in the beauty world, this whole Tarte Shape Tape foundation scandal thing that's going on right now. I don't even know what's happening, to be completely honest. I mean, I've read about it, I've researched it, and what I know is they obviously did not come out with very inclusive shades whatsoever, which is unfortunate because my understanding, and don't quote me on this, but whenever I've looked at their shade range for the Shape Tape concealer, it seems like they have a pretty good range. I honestly haven't looked like on their website in a really long time, or on like Ulta's website or anything like that that has the concealer. But I just remember them like constantly coming out with new shades. So I feel like they're pretty inclusive with stuff like that, but then all of a sudden they launch like very few shades for their foundation, and especially after like Fenty Beauty came out and stuff like that, I just feel like, why are we taking a step backwards? But at the same time, I feel like this is their first like big mistake just as a brand in general. And Tarte is like one of my favorite brands of all time. Like, I think their products are absolutely amazing. I love them so much. So I'm just like, I feel like I'm caught between a rock and a hard place with this situation, because I remember reading about like one of their ambassadors, not ambassador, but one of their reps. I don't know if she was named or not, but one of their reps was like asked, why is your like foundation not inclusive? And her response was just like so weird and bizarre. And I'm like, she has got to be brand new. Like, she was probably hired just yesterday, because that kind of response that she gave just seems so weird and so bizarre. She was talking about how because it's winter time, we're going to be lighter in skin tone, and you know, that means that like since they launched during the winter time that they came out with lighter shades, but over the summer they're going to come out with darker shades, and it just didn't make sense for like anyone who is black or has any darker complexion at all, like Native American, like anyone, Hispanic, like anyone who has a darker complexion is not going to fit into that shade range. And I mean, I'm assuming that people who have the darker pigmentation don't get lighter during the winter months. I don't know. It was just so weird and like off-putting. Whenever I first read it, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, this girl or person or whoever it was has got to be brand new, does not know what she's doing, because it was just weird, you know? But from my perspective, it was like their first mistake, like big mistake. Don't get me wrong. Like, they effed up big time. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. I feel weird because it's my favorite high-end brand of all time, but at the same time, like, it's unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? So what do you guys think? Like, what is your perspective? Let me know in the comments down below. So moving on, I really need to like stop rambling. We're going in with this gorgeous shade right here. This is kind of like a taupey champagne undertone kind of shade. It looks so gorgeous on the eyes, and I'm just taking a BH Cosmetics flat shader brush to apply this just to the inner corner. I don't want to cover up any of those dark shadows that we have going on, so I'm literally just going to apply this over here and then lightly buff it into those darker shades. For a really metallic eyeshadow, I mean, you guys can see, like, this is some metallic stuff going on right here. For a metallic eyeshadow, I'm really pleasantly surprised at how little fallout there is. Like, there is hardly any fallout. I love these shadows so much. I feel like Morphe in general is just getting better and better and better. All right, to complete the upper part of the eyes, I'm going in with this really nice kind of off-colored creamy vanilla shade on this really, really old brush that I have. It's like from Bare Minerals way back in the day whenever they first came out. But I'm just going to apply this to the brow bone. Doing this, like highlighting the brow bone in either a shimmer or a matte shade, is always necessary for me with any sort of dramatic eye look, because for one, it just really cleans up anything that kind of dusts upward. And it also just makes it look a lot cleaner. So it gives you a nice separation between your eyeshadow and your brows. So yeah, that's pretty much why I do it. All right, so I am going to fill in my brows and I'll be right back. All right, so brows are done. And for those of you who have been around, I am going to be wearing false lashes today, which I know is like super shocking to some of you probably. But I placed an order with House of Lashes because I've just been wanting to feel more glamorous lately. So I have a couple of pairs I will show you. This one is in the style Featherette, and they're just super fluffy and wispy. And then this one, which I'm probably going to be wearing these today, these are Allura Light. These are just absolutely gorgeous. They're spiky and fluffy and super feminine. I'm obsessed. And then last we have Femme Fatale. So that's what these look like, in case you guys are curious. These are definitely much longer and a little bit more dramatic than the other ones. So I'm going to be applying Allura Light, but before I do, I'm going to pop on some of my Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. If you guys are looking for a mascara that is really going to help volumize, plus add a lot of texture and length to your lashes, I would definitely suggest this one. It is amazing. So I will be right back. All right, so lashes are on, and I just feel like it definitely completes this makeup look with how dramatic I went on the eyes. So to complete the eyes in total, I'm going to take some of the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Fast Lane. It's kind of like this really dark hunter green. I'm going to apply that to my waterline. I love going in with greens for my brown eyes, even though maybe like I would go in with like a dark brown or even a black for this look if I really wanted to smoke it out. But the dark green really makes my eyes pop. All right, to smoke out the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with a little bit of the shade, which is kind of that like muted, rusty, like mauve-y weird tone that's super unique and I love it. I'm just going to take a tiny little pencil brush. Well, it's not a pencil brush, it's like a, what is this called? A smudger brush. And I'm going to dab that mostly onto the outer corner. All right, and then I'm just going to go in with my Essence mascara for my lower lashes to complete the eyes 100%. So now I'm going to be contouring my face with the Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette. Oh my God. And I'm going to go in with, what shade should I use? I think Carrot, yeah. The shade right here to contour. It's kind of like a really nice gray undertone shade. I'm a little rusty. And I'm going to be using my Morphe M530 brush to contour my face. I love contouring and bronzing. Just brings so much life to the face. I love it. For blush, I'm going in with Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Tarte, which is so cute. Oh my gosh, my dogs are freaking out. And I love this shade so much. I haven't actually like really used it a ton, but it looks like the perfect shade for me, so. He just gives the perfect wash of like a mauve-y pink. feel like this video was so rant heavy at the beginning. I like don't have anything else to talk about now. And then to complete my face, before we move on to lips, I'm going to go in with a new highlighter I'm really excited to use. This is the Pixie Plus Aspen Givard, I believe. It's the highlight in the shade Santorini Sunset. I swatched this on my hand. I've seen a ton of people use this and it's so beautiful. And it comes in like a huge pan. I actually got it on sale for like $8.99 at Target. So I'm going to use my Damp Beauty sponge, the side that I put all of my product on. I'm going to kind of, oh my God, do you guys see that? All right, hopefully this isn't, it doesn't really come up very well. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, all right. It's really pretty, you guys. I see why everyone loves it. It just gives like that kind of glow from within. It's not too striking, but it's definitely there. You guys see that? So I classify this as like the perfect everyday highlight. That's kind of what it feels like to me. It's not going to be something to where if you're going out dancing and you want to be glowing to the heavens necessarily, but it does give that really, really beautiful soft highlight. And then I'm so excited for this next product. The other day I went shopping with my mom and she picked this up for me. It is a Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick, and this one is in the shade Babe Alert. So this is what the packaging looks like. And I've heard amazing things about this formula, so I'm super excited to try it out for the first time on camera. Ooh, and I like this doe foot. I'll show you guys what it looks like. So this is what the doe foot applicator looks like. It's really nice. I like how pointed it is because I feel like that's gonna help me line my lips really well. Okay, so this applicator is the best applicator for liquid lipstick I have ever used in my life. Normally it takes me like 10 minutes, I'm not even kidding you, to line my lips, make sure that they're filled in correctly, and then normally I mess it up somehow. So the fact that I was able to do this in under a minute like boggles my mind. I'm so excited about this. First impression is it feels like really comfortable. Let's see if it does the kiss test. So I literally just stopped applying and it has a little bit of a leftover residue, so hopefully it really dries down super matte, but it feels really, really comfortable. I'm super excited. So anyways, that is going to complete this get ready with me chit chat, ranting, dramatic makeup look situation that's going on here. So I decided to kind of break this video up into two segments. One where I am testing out a new like applicator, this thingy-majig. So I'll have that video linked down below because that one is going up first. And then I will have this video listed in that one. So yeah, this is pretty much just a freaking crapshoot basically of a video. But I had so much fun sitting down with you guys and ranting and just girl talk and just having a good time. So I hope that you guys had a good time watching as well. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.